I'm setting up my camera in my new apartment, ready to film a tour for my YouTube channel. It's a small place, kind of a steal for the rent, though it's got that lived-in vibe, scuffed hardwood floors, dusty blinds letting in slants of late afternoon sun. The air smells musty, like old books or a forgotten attic, but I'm thinking some candles will fix that. I'm Jamie, by the way, just a guy trying to make it as a vlogger, and this move feels like a fresh start. I walk you through the tiny kitchen with its chipped counters, the bathroom with a rusty shower head, and then I step into the bedroom. That's where I find it. There's an antique mirror in the corner, tall and heavy, with an ornate silver frame covered in swirls and scratches. It's definitely not mine, must have been left by the previous tenant. It's got this old-world charm, but something about it feels off, like it doesn't belong in my budget apartment. I'm filming, trying to play it cool for the video. I step in front of it, fixing my hair, grinning at the camera. Check out this vintage find, I say, but then I catch something in the reflection, and my stomach drops. It's a girl's face. Not mine. She's pale, with dark eyes and this blank, unblinking stare. It's there for a split second before it's just me again, my own wide-eyed face staring back. I blink hard, shake my head, and force a laugh. Moving's exhausting, right? Long day, too many boxes, probably just my brain messing with me. But my heart's racing, and the room feels colder, like the air's shifted. I keep filming, but I can't stop glancing at the mirror. It's like it's pulling my eyes back to it. I wrap up the tour, but that face sticks with me. I notice the mirror's frame has scratches, almost like initials, RL, maybe. They tug at something in my memory, but I can't place it. I run my fingers over the silver, and it's freezing, way colder than it should be in this warm room. It's weird, but I brush it off, telling myself it's just an old mirror, nothing more. Still, my skin prickles every time I pass it. That night, I'm on the couch with a pizza, editing the footage on my phone. The apartment's quiet, just the hum of the fridge and the occasional car outside. I'm scrolling through the clips, and I freeze when I hit the bedroom segment. The camera caught the mirror, and there's something wrong. In the background, behind my reflection, there's a shadow moving, like someone walking past. But I was alone. My pulse picks up, and I replay it, zooming in, but it's too blurry to make out. A trick of the light, maybe? Or am I losing it? I decide to Google the apartment's history, thinking it might make a cool follow-up video if there's some spooky backstory. I type in the address, but all I get are generic real estate listings. Nothing juicy. My phone starts lagging, though, glitching in a way it never has. Then, out of nowhere, a photo pops up in my gallery, a picture of a park from my hometown, with a rusty swing set and an old well in the corner. I haven't thought about that place in years, not since I was a kid. It's tied to something I don't like to dwell on, something about my friend Riley, a girl who vanished one summer when we were 10. I was there, but the details are fuzzy, locked away in a part of my brain I don't touch. My chest tightens, and I swipe the photo away, but my phone glitches again. The mirrors across the room, catching my eye. Its reflection shows the living room, but it's wrong, the angle's off, like it's showing a different version of my apartment. There's a door in the reflection, dark wood with peeling paint, that doesn't exist in my actual wall. My socks scuff on the floor as I walk toward it, my phone in hand, filming because I need to capture this. The air gets colder with every step, like I'm stepping into a freezer. I hold up my phone, recording the mirror's reflection. My heart's pounding so loud it's all I can hear. That door in the glass looks real, like I could reach out and turn the knob. I'm about to back away, call it a night, when the lights flicker, just for a moment. The mirror starts to glow faintly, a soft pulse of light from behind the glass, like something's waking up. I freeze, my breath catching in my throat, as a female voice, low, almost a hiss, whispers my name from inside the mirror. Jamie, it's not coming from the room or my phone. It's her voice, Riley's voice, coming from the glass itself. As I turn off the light, the mirror glows faintly, and a female voice whispers my name from inside it. I'm staring at the mirror, my phone still gripped in my hand, the glow from the glass fading but not gone. That voice, Riley's voice, a girl I haven't seen since we were kids, came from inside it. I live alone, and my apartment's dead quiet except for my own ragged breathing. The air feels heavy, like it's pressing down on me, and the musty smell from yesterday is stronger now, almost sour. I set my phone down, still recording, because I need proof this isn't just my mind unraveling. I'm a vlogger, right? Gotta get this for the channel, even if my hands are shaking. I replay the footage from last night, and there it is, Jamie, clear as day, a female voice, soft but sharp, like it's right next to my ear. My stomach churns. I try to laugh it off, tell myself it's a glitch, maybe some weird audio bleed from another video. But deep down, I know that's not it. I glance at the mirror, and the reflection's still wrong. That dark wooden door from last night is there, in the glass, even though my actual wall's just peeling plaster. I step closer, my sock sticking to the floor, and notice the mirror's showing a faint outline of trees behind the door, like it's reflecting somewhere else entirely. I grab a sheet from a moving box and throw it over the mirror, hoping to block whatever this is. The room feels a little lighter, but my phone buzzes, snapping me out of it. Notifications flood in, old photos from my cloud, ones I forgot about. They're all of me and Riley, that girl from my childhood, back in that park with the rusty swings and the creepy well. She's smiling in one, her dark hair tied back, but I can't look at her eyes without feeling this knot in my chest. Riley vanished that summer, and I was there, but I've locked that memory away for years. Why's this coming up now? I shake it off and decide to dig deeper, because that's what I do, figure things out, make content out of it. I sit on the couch, the pizza box from last night still open, smelling faintly of grease, and open my laptop. I search for Riley's disappearance, typing her full name into Google. The results are sparse, just a small news article from 10 years ago about a girl lost in my hometown, no leads. But then I stumble on a forum post, some obscure message board about paranormal stuff. It mentions a cursed mirror tied to missing people, describing a silver frame with scratched initials. My heart skips. That's my mirror. I scroll for more, but the page crashes, my laptop screen flickering like it's possessed. The air gets heavier, like someone's turned up the gravity. The sheet I put over the mirror, it's on the floor now, crumpled like it slid off on its own. I didn't hear it fall. I stand, my legs wobbly, and approach the mirror. The reflection's changed again. It's not my apartment anymore. It's that park from the photos, the one with the well. The swings are swaying slightly, like a breeze I can't feel, and the well's there in the distance, its stone rim dark and crumbling. My throat tightens. I haven't thought about that place in forever, but it's like the mirror's pulling it out of me. I grab my phone again, filming because I need to show someone, anyone, what's happening. The battery's draining fast, way faster than it should, but I keep recording. Guys, this mirror's showing things that aren't here, I say, my voice cracking. I'm trying to sound chill, like I'm just making content, but I'm not. I'm scared. The mirror's glass feels colder now, almost wet under my fingers, and the initials, RL, seem sharper, like they've been carved deeper since last night. I step back, trying to think. Maybe it's the apartment, some weird energy from the previous tenant. I search the place, checking closets, under the bed, looking for anything that might explain this. Nothing but dust and a faint mildew smell. My phone buzzes again, and another photo pops up. This one's blurry, but it's me and Riley by the well, her hand on my arm, her smile fading like she knew something I didn't. I was 10, just a kid, and she was my best friend. Then she was gone, and I've never talked about it, not even to myself. The memory's fuzzy, but it's clawing its way back. We were playing truth or dare, messing around by that well. I dared her to look inside, to lean over the edge. I didn't think anything would happen. I shoved the thought away, but the mirror's reflection shifts again. Now it's clearer, the park, the well, and a shadow moving near it, too tall to be a kid. My heart's hammering, and I'm sweating despite the chill in the room. I try to call a friend, someone to talk me down, but my phone won't connect, just keeps glitching. I turn back to the mirror, and the shadow's gone, but now there's something else. It's Riley, standing in the reflection, right behind me. Her dark hair's wet, clinging to her pale face, and her eyes are locked on mine. She's not smiling. I whip around, my breath hitching, but the room's empty. Just me, the couch, the pizza box. My pulse is racing, and I can barely hold the phone steady as I turn back to the mirror. She's still there, in the glass, her lips moving like she's trying to say something, but there's no sound. The air feels like it's crushing me, and the mirror's glow pulses again, brighter this time. Riley, a girl I haven't seen in a decade, is standing behind me in the mirror's reflection, but when I turn, no one's there. I'm frozen, staring at the mirror where Riley's reflection, a girl from my past, her dark hair dripping wet, stands behind me, her lips moving silently. My apartment's empty when I turn around, just the dim glow of my phone screen on the couch, still recording. My heart's pounding, and the air feels thick, like I'm breathing through a damp cloth. The musty smell from the apartment mixes with something sharper now, like wet stone or decay. I'm alone, but the mirror's telling me I'm not, and Riley's face, she's there, in the glass, like she's been waiting for me all these years. I stumble back, my socks slipping on the hardwood, and try to process what I'm seeing. Riley vanished when we were kids, after that day at the park. I've buried it, but the mirror's digging it up, forcing me to remember. We were playing by that old well, daring each other to do stupid stuff. I told her to lean over the edge, to look down into the dark. She did, and then, she was gone. I ran, scared out of my mind, but I never told anyone, not my parents, not the police. I was 10, terrified I'd get in trouble. The guilt's been there ever since, locked away, but now it's spilling out. The mirror's glow pulses, and Riley's reflection shifts. Now it's me, but younger, a kid with wide eyes, crying by the well. The scene plays like a silent movie in the glass, me running, looking back at the well, my face pale with panic. My chest tightens, and I feel like I'm going to be sick. This isn't just a mirror. It's alive, some kind of thing that knows me, knows what I did. I grab my phone, still filming, because I need to show this, even if I'm freaking out. Guys, this is real, I whisper, my voice shaking. It's showing me things from my past, things I never told anyone. I try to think logically, like maybe it's a prank, some high-tech trick from the previous tenant. But the mirror's reflection changes again, now showing the park at night, the well's stone rim glowing faintly under moonlight. There's a sound, low and rhythmic, like dripping water, coming from the mirror itself. My phone's battery is almost dead, but I keep recording, zooming in on the glass. Riley's back, her face closer now, her eyes black and unblinking. She's mouthing something, and I lean in, trying to read her lips. "You left me," she seems to say, and my blood runs cold. I need to stop this. I grab a lamp from the corner, heavy with a metal base, and swing it at the mirror. The glass doesn't even crack, it just ripples, like I threw a stone into a pond. The lamp clatters to the floor, and the room gets colder, the air stinging my skin. Objects start moving, my pizza box slides off the couch, my keys jingle on the counter, like the apartment's waking up. The mirror's showing the well again, but now there's a shadow inside it, moving, climbing up. My phone buzzes, and a voicemail notification pops up, even though I didn't get a call. I hit play, and it's her, Riley's voice, a girl's voice, crackling through the speaker. "You left me, Jamie," she says, and I drop the phone like it's burning. I'm hyperventilating now, backing away from the mirror. The reflection shifts to my apartment, but it's wrong, furniture's rearranged, the walls are cracked, and that dark wooden door from before is back, ajar in the glass. I can't see it in my actual room, but in the mirror, it's real, and something's moving behind it. My mind's racing, piecing it together. This thing in the mirror, it's not just showing me Riley, it's using her, using my guilt. It knows what happened that day, and it's feeding on it, getting stronger. I try to call my friend Matt, someone to talk me down, but my phone's screen flickers, and the call won't go through. Instead, another photo loads, a blurry shot of me by the well, my face twisted with fear, Riley's hand reaching out from the dark. I don't remember that moment, but it's real, and it's tearing me apart. I'm shaking, tears stinging my eyes, but I can't look away from the mirror. The shadow in the well is clearer now, a vague female shape, climbing closer. The dripping sound gets louder, echoing in my skull. I grab the sheet from the floor, thinking I'll cover the mirror again, but it feels heavier, like it's soaked in water. The glow from the glass brightens, and Riley's face appears again, closer, her mouth open like she's screaming, but there's no sound. My knees buckle, and I'm inches from the mirror now, my breath fogging the glass. The air's so cold it hurts to breathe, and the dripping sound is deafening. Then the mirror ripples, like liquid, and a pale, female hand reaches out, fingers brushing my wrist. They're ice-cold, wet, and strong, pulling me toward the glass. The mirror ripples like water, and a female hand reaches out, grabbing my wrist. The cold, wet fingers from the mirror tighten around my wrist, and I'm yanked forward, my face inches from the rippling glass. My scream catches in my throat as the world blurs, and suddenly, I'm not in my apartment anymore. I'm standing in the park from my childhood, the one with the rusty swings and that damn well. The air smells of damp earth and rotting leaves, sharper than any memory. The sky's wrong, too, a sickly gray, like a storm that never breaks. My phone's gone, my apartment's gone, but the mirror's here, standing alone in the grass, its silver frame gleaming under the dim light. I'm shaking, my wrist still burning where that hand, her hand, grabbed me. It's Riley, or something wearing her face. She's standing by the well, her dark hair plastered to her pale skin, her clothes dripping like she just crawled out of water. Her eyes lock on mine, black and endless, and I feel the guilt I've buried for years clawing its way up. I was 10, just a stupid kid playing truth or dare. I dared her to look into the well, told her it wasn't a big deal. She leaned over, and then she was gone, slipped, fell, I don't know. I ran, too scared to tell anyone, thinking I'd get blamed. That shame's been eating me alive, and now this thing knows it. "Jamie," she says, her voice a low rasp, echoing like it's coming from the well itself. "You left me." I stumble back, my sneakers sinking into the muddy ground, but the park feels wrong, like it's looping. The swings creak behind me, moving on their own, and the trees seem closer than they were a second ago. I'm trapped, and the mirror's reflection shows the same park, but darker, with Riley's figure clearer, her head tilted at an unnatural angle. I try to reason with it, my voice shaky. "I was a kid, Riley. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry." But she, or whatever she is, just smiles, a cold, empty grin that makes my skin crawl. "You fed me," she says, stepping closer, her bare feet leaving wet prints on the grass. "Your guilt. It made me strong." The air grows heavier, like it's pressing me into the ground, and I realize this isn't just Riley's ghost. It's something else, something that's been hiding in the mirror, using my memories to grow. The well's closer now, though I haven't moved. Its stone rim is crumbling, and that dripping sound from the mirror is louder, echoing in my head. The mirror's reflection shifts, showing me running that day, my kid self sprinting away from the well, tears streaming down my face. But there's more I didn't remember, Riley's hand reaching out, her voice calling my name as she fell. I froze, didn't grab her, didn't do anything. I just ran. The guilt hits like a punch, and I'm gasping, clutching my chest. I try to fight back, to break this thing's hold. "This isn't real," I say, forcing the words out. "You're not Riley." I charge toward the mirror, thinking if I smash it here, maybe I'll wake up. But the ground shifts, and I'm back by the well, the mirror still standing, untouched. Riley's figure is closer, her hand brushing my arm, cold as ice. The park warps around me, trees bend inward, the swings twist into knots, and the well seems to pulse, like it's breathing. The mirror shows Riley drowning, her hands clawing at the water, her eyes locked on mine, accusing. I think I see a way out, a path through the trees, faint but there. I run toward it, my lungs burning, the ground sucking at my feet like mud. The path seems to stretch, but I keep going, telling myself I can escape. For a moment, I believe it, I'm almost at the trees, the air feels lighter. But then she's there, blocking the path, her wet hair hanging in her face, her smile gone. The mirror appears behind her, its glow brighter, pulling me back. The path vanishes, and I'm back by the well, the dripping louder, the air so cold it stings. I try to call out, to scream for help, but my voice is swallowed by the park's unnatural silence. My phone's gone, but I hear it buzz, impossibly, from inside the well. I lean over the edge, my heart pounding, and see my phone's screen glowing at the bottom, showing a photo of me and Riley, her arm around me, her smile fading. The water ripples, and her face appears, not in the mirror but in the well itself, her hands reaching up. "You can't leave," she says, her voice echoing in my skull. "You belong here." I stumble back, but the mirror's closer now, its frame looming like it's grown taller. The reflection shows me trapped, surrounded by endless wells, Riley's figure in every one. My guilt's feeding her, this thing, whatever it is. I try to deny it, to push the memories down, but they're flooding back. Every moment I lied to myself, said it wasn't my fault. The entity steps closer, her form flickering between Riley and something darker, shapeless. The mirror's glass ripples again, and she reaches out, her cold fingers brushing my face. The entity, looking like Riley, smiles and says, "You'll stay with me forever." The entity, wearing Riley's face, looms in front of me, her cold fingers grazing my cheek. Her smile is all wrong, too wide, too sharp, and the mirror behind her pulses with a sickly light, like a heartbeat. I'm trapped in this warped version of the park, but it's not just the park anymore, it's my apartment, too, twisted together. The swings from my childhood creak beside my couch, the well stone rim juts out from my bedroom floor, and the air reeks of wet earth and mildew, so thick it chokes me. My heart's racing, and I'm sweating despite the freezing air. This thing, this entity pretending to be Riley, wants to keep me here, forever. Her eyes, Riley's eyes, but not, are black voids, and her voice echoes, "You belong with me, Jamie." I stumble back, my sneakers catching on a rug that shouldn't be in a park, and the mirror's glow intensifies, pulling at me like a magnet. I see it now, what this thing is. It's not just Riley's ghost. It's something older, something that latched onto my guilt that day at the well, growing stronger every time I pushed the memory down. The mirror's its home, its trap, and I'm the prey it's been waiting for. The ground shifts, and I'm standing by the well again, its dark mouth gaping. The mirror's reflection shows Riley drowning, her hands clawing at the water, her face twisted in fear. But it's not just her, it's me, too, my own face staring back, accusing, like I'm drowning with her. The truth hits me, harder than ever. I was 10, a scared kid who dared his friend to look into that well. She fell, and I didn't save her. I ran, told myself it wasn't my fault, but it was. I left her, and that guilt's been eating me alive, feeding this thing. I'm shaking, tears burning my eyes, but I can't let it win. I'm sorry, Riley, I say, my voice breaking. I was a kid, I was scared, but I should have helped you. The entity hisses, her form flickering, Riley's face 1 second, a shapeless shadow the next. The mirror trembles, its frame rattling like it's angry. I keep going, forcing the words out. I've carried this for years, but it's not all I am. I'm not yours. The air grows heavier, the well's dripping louder, but I feel something shift, like a weight lifting off my chest. The entity lunges, her cold hands grabbing my shoulders, and I'm pulled toward the mirror. The glass ripples like water, ready to swallow me. I see flashes of that day, Riley leaning over the well, her scream as she fell, my feet pounding as I ran. But I see it clearer now, I didn't push her. I didn't mean for it to happen. I was just a kid, and I panicked. The guilt's real, but it's not my cage. I'm sorry, I say again, louder, and I push back, shoving against her icy grip. The mirror cracks, a sharp snap echoing through the warped park apartment. The entity screams, a sound that's not human, not Riley, just pure rage. The ground shakes, trees bending, the couch tipping over. I keep pushing, my hands burning where they touch her, and the cracks spread across the mirror's surface. You don't own me, I shout, and the reflection shatters, showing fragments of Riley, the well, my apartment, all breaking apart. The entity's form blurs, her face melting into shadow, and the world spins. I'm falling, my stomach lurching, and then I'm back in my apartment, sprawled on the hardwood floor. The air's still cold, but it's my place again, no park, no well, just the familiar musty smell and my scattered moving boxes. The mirror's in front of me, its glass webbed with cracks, the silver frame dull. My phone's on the floor, screen dark, battery dead. I'm gasping, my hands shaking, but I feel lighter, like I've let go of something I've carried for a decade. I grab the lamp from earlier, the one I tried to smash the mirror with, and swing it hard. This time, the glass shatters, shards scattering across the floor like glittering ice. The frame collapses, and the air feels normal again, the oppressive weight gone. I'm crying, but it's not just fear, it's relief. I faced it, the guilt, the thing that used Riley's face to trap me. I apologized, not to her ghost, but to myself, for carrying that shame so long. I sweep up the shards, my hands still trembling, and stuff them into a trash bag. The apartment's quiet, just the hum of the fridge and the distant sound of cars outside. I sit on the couch, trying to process it all, wondering if I should film this for my channel. But then I notice one shard, missed in the corner, glinting under the light. I pick it up, careful not to cut myself, and my breath catches. In its reflection, there's a faint shadow, a female shape, too blurry to be sure. My heart skips, and I hear it, a faint hum, like the mirror's pulse, coming from the shard. I smash the shard under my heel, grinding it into the floor, but the hum lingers, faint, in the distance. I'm sitting on my couch, staring at the spot where the mirror used to be. The apartment feels normal again, or as normal as it can after everything. The air's still got that musty smell, but it's lighter now, no longer thick with that sour, whetstone stench. The floor's clean, mostly. I swept up every shard of that cursed mirror, double-bagged them, and tossed them in the dumpster outside. My hands are still shaky, and my heart hasn't quite settled, but I'm here, breathing, alive. I faced that thing, whatever it was, and I'm trying to convince myself it's over. But there's this nagging feeling, like I'm still being watched. It's been a couple of days since I smashed the mirror. I haven't filmed anything for my channel yet, even though my subscribers are probably wondering where I've been. I keep thinking about Riley, that girl from my childhood, and the guilt I've carried since she vanished. I was 10, just a kid who panicked when she fell into that well. I didn't push her, didn't mean for it to happen, but I ran instead of helping. Facing that truth in the mirror's warped world, saying I'm sorry, it lifted something, like I've finally let myself grieve. But it doesn't erase the unease, the sense that something's still out there. I grab my phone, thinking I'll record a vlog, tell my audience what happened. Not the whole truth, nobody'd believe me about a sentient mirror, but maybe a toned-down version, something about moving stress and creepy apartments. The battery's charged now, but the screen flickers when I open the camera, showing glitches like it did before. I swipe away, and there's a photo in my gallery I didn't take, a blurry shot of the park, the well in the distance, its stone rim glowing faintly. My stomach twists. I delete it, but my phone buzzes again, and another photo appears, this one clearer, Riley, her wet hair clinging to her face, her eyes locked on the camera. I drop the phone, my breath hitching. It's just a glitch, I tell myself. The mirror's gone, shattered. I crushed that last shard under my heel, felt it crunch into dust. But at night, when the apartment's quiet, I hear things, faint whispers, like a female voice, too soft to make out. It's not coming from anywhere specific, just floating in the air, like the hum from the mirror. I've stopped looking at reflective surfaces, avoiding my bathroom mirror, my laptop screen, even the shiny kettle in the kitchen. It's paranoid, I know, but I can't shake the feeling they're watching me. I decide to move forward, focus on normal stuff. I unpack the last of my boxes, set up some new lights for filming. The apartment feels like mine again, with the couch in place and the pizza box finally in the trash. I even call my friend Matt, tell him I've been stressed, though I don't mention the mirror. He laughs, says I need a vacation, and for a moment, I feel okay. But then the landlord stops by, checking on the place, and mentions he replaced the bathroom mirror. The old one was cracked, he says, like it's no big deal. My heart skips, and I follow him to the bathroom, dreading what I'll see. There it is, a new mirror, plain and modern, nothing like the ornate silver one. But as I lean closer, my reflection steady, I notice something etched into the frame, faint scratches, initials, RL. My blood runs cold. They're the same as before, Riley's initials, carved like they followed me. I force a smile, thank the landlord, and shut the door, my hands trembling. It's a coincidence, right? Just some random marks. But the air feels heavy again, and that sour smell's back, creeping in from nowhere. I cover the new mirror with a towel, telling myself I'm being irrational. I sit on my bed, staring at my phone, trying to decide if I should film this, share it with you guys. I need to make sense of it, to feel like I'm not alone in this. I hit record, talking to the camera like it's a friend. So, I've been dealing with some weird stuff in this apartment, I say, keeping it vague. Ever feel like your place is off? Like it's got secrets? I stop, because the words feel too real, and that whispers back, faint, female, like Riley's voice in the dark. I turn off the camera, my pulse racing. The apartment's quiet, but the towel on the bathroom mirror shifts slightly, like a breeze I didn't feel. I don't look, don't check. I can't. I'm trying to move on, to honor Riley by not running from that memory anymore. I think about her, how she laughed, how she trusted me that day at the well. I owe her better than fear. But as I lie in bed, the lights off, that hum starts again, soft, barely there, like it's coming from the walls. I pull the covers over my head, but it's no use. I covered the new mirror, but at night, I hear a female voice hum again. Hey, guys, that's the end of this story. What did you think? Did it creep you out, make you think, or remind you of something strange from your own life? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one and love hearing what you're feeling. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe for more eerie tales like this one. Hit that bell so you don't miss the next video, because you never know what's lurking around the corner. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.